Oh, Randy beat you, Alejandro. You were so close, bro. Lazy, what's going on? How's everybody doing today? Welcome, welcome, welcome. Crypto Fud. And it is, what, Tuesday? Just posting the Discord in the chat. And I think we're ready to go. So what is going on, guys? Welcome, welcome. Randy, Alejandro, Lazy, Nico, Overcome. What's going on, guys? What is going on? All right. So make sure, hit those likes. Let me chug this. What am I drinking tonight? Drinking a blackberry white claw. So bubbly. All right, let's do this. All right, so welcome, guys. Welcome, welcome. Happy Tuesday. Hope you guys had a great day today. I know it's been not too spectacular in the market. Nothing crazy, but kind of what we expected, right? I told you guys this is what we're going to be seeing up until tomorrow morning. Tomorrow morning is going to be the big day. At least the next big catalyst, right, that we have in the market. Core inflation year over year is going to be coming out tomorrow. And I know we beat this dead horse until it was freaking down and just keep repeating ourselves, right? But we're going to keep stressing tomorrow morning. Let me see exactly what time this comes out. What is 12:30? I think I already did this. So it's tomorrow 8:30 Eastern Standard Time. So tomorrow 8:30 Eastern Standard Time, what we'll do is we might do a morning stream. We'll just basically, it'll be not a long stream, but we can map out exactly what the markets are going to be doing as of tomorrow. So tomorrow's forecast for the CPI report, inflation, is forecasted to come at 3.7. I've said this many times, and I'm going to continue to say it, guys. If we come in and we're at 3.7 or lower, the markets are going to react positively. If we come in and we're 3.8 or higher, prepare for some pain in the market. I think it's going to be short term regardless, but obviously we want to see a good CPI report, right? We want to see a good CPI report. I think that'll just be setting us up for a massive run remaining for this week and next week, because that's all we have until this halving. That's all we have. The rest of this week and next week, and that's it, guys, for the halving. So hopefully the CPI report comes out really, in our favor. You can see for Milady right now, she did bounce earlier at around the 19.5, found that support. So you guys can see this was kind of a spot that we've had mapped previously, and you can see, we have bounced there plenty of times, and it looks like we did come down, and we've pretty much marked that spot as of now. We didn't even come back down as of now to the 17.9. So we are finding higher support as we kind of wait for the CPI report to drop for tomorrow. And obviously, same thing for Milady. We had a nice bull flag that was forming, but unfortunately, with the uncertainty of what could happen tomorrow, we did drop down. Looks like we came and tested some of these moving averages, particularly the 50-day right here at around 68,200. We are currently sitting above 69,000, so we're good. 69,200, and I do think as of tonight, tomorrow morning, prepare yourselves, because we're going to just have that fluctuation in price as far as what the markets, are predicting on what's going to happen for tomorrow. What's going on, Randy? Elvis. Let's see here. Overcome said, I feel like a miner in a giant gold mine chipping away at a rock when buying the dips. Well, I feel you. Asim, I hope I pronounced that right. Asim, what's going on, bro? Can you check Cat Hero for me, whether it will bounce back or should I just take the hit? All right, we'll check that out here in a minute. Pappy, what's going on? Koala game to Uranus. I like that. And Overcome said, sweet. He just realized that he's getting paid tomorrow. Prodigy, what's going on, family? And Adam, what's going on, fam? what is going on, guys. Yeah, so basically, like I said, intro, same thing we've been talking about, right? We have this CPI report tomorrow. Hopefully we see some good numbers and we can just move on from this, right? Because honestly, until that CPI report comes out, there's really nothing that we can do. There's nothing that's happening right now. The markets aren't taking a crap, right? So we can't eat up any, massive dips, and we're not rallying, right? So we're not all excited as of now. Tomorrow things can change very rapidly, and they will. So hopefully for the better. You can see for Milady, the market cap, we're sitting right under that 150 at $148 million. And the volume has gone down dramatically, down to $11.5 million down. $11.5 million. We're down almost 40% in volume for Milady. That's insane. That is insane. But we will pick it right back up, so no worries. Looking at the volume for the market, though, looks like it's up 3%. It looks like it's up 3%, and I would imagine a lot of it, and I'm not going to say selling off, but Bitcoin did drop $2,300 today. So I would imagine if we were looking at buys and sells, it would probably be a little bit more selling as of today. That's why the volume's up. Market cap actually will kind of coincide with that, down 3.5% for today. So I think everybody, you have all that scared money that kind of moves around. They're not long term. They just move around. A lot of that scared money is kind of repositioning itself because no one really knows what's going to happen tomorrow, right? No one really knows what the CPI report is going to bring. So I don't think anyone really wants to test it, right? If you really got some balls of steel, you'll go and open up a long or a short for right tomorrow, right before the markets open up, or right before the CPI report comes out, and see if he plays out correctly. But I don't recommend that whatsoever. I do not recommend that whatsoever. Adam said, "Hey brother, can you please make a farm liquidity pool so we the real supporters can put in the liquidity? There's a good amount of us that really want to have the option and opportunity to." I will. You know what? I'll Prodigy brought that up to my attention today. Let's talk about that in the Discord. But we definitely will. Prodigy brought it up to my attention today, and we'll definitely get that going. You know what I'm saying? I'll look into it. I know we can start a liquidity pool for Radium, and what I'll do is I'll get it started. I'll start the first, because you guys know, believe it or not, me, Prodigy, and Randy, we have been adding liquidity to the project. So, and I'll explain that in the Discord how we do that. But we have been adding liquidity. It's just, unfortunately, we still have some little early term people that are just selling off. And you guys see the last person that did just sell off for NFK, they dumped their bag. So, I mean, it wasn't anything crazy. You can see they dropped whatever they had. But this was another person that bought in 18 days ago. So you can see they bought in right when the freaking project dropped, literally 2 hours after the project dropped. So, I mean, they just dropped, really wasn't too much, So you can see as of right now for NFK, everything that we've gone through with all the whales manipulating our project, we are still on an upward momentum. We're still doing good. And honestly, like I keep telling you guys, we're taking their positions, right? Slowly but surely, we're taking their positions. So as we weed out everybody that's short term in the project, it'll play out well for us that's long term and everything that we have building for the project. So definitely we're going to get that liquidity pool going, and we'll talk about it more in the Discord, Adam, for sure. So I appreciate you bringing that up. Let's go over a couple things. So let's see here. So best crypto to buy now, April 9th, Phantom, Ton coin, and Athena. Someone actually brought it up to our attention yesterday about Athena. Let's see what the charts are doing for Athena real quick, because it was up like crazy, and I think I said that we will start map. Oh yeah, look at this. It broke all-time highs for this project. Somebody brought this up yesterday, and this thing has been, I was saying what's crazy is you usually see these projects, they start off, they run up, and you'll see a big sell-off, right? But this project looks like either Everybody that jumped in is very bullish on the project, or they didn't have any kind of a pre-sale. Because you can see, usually pre-sale, you're going to have that big run up, and then you're going to see that massive dip off because people are just, they bought in on the pre-sale. They don't give a crap about the project. They're taking their little profits and they're running, right? Well, this project, I mean, this is an odd looking chart as far as just coming out. Over $1 billion market cap, and you can see, I mean, this thing is just continuously getting growth behind it. So it looks very bullish for this project for sure. And broke all-time highs that it just made about a few days ago. Looks like it just broke it yesterday after we checked it on the charts. So that's awesome. Let's look what Ton Coin's doing. I feel like we never look at that project. Look at this. This project's been just straight killing it. I know Ton Coin's got like top 10, I believe, for market cap, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, number 9. $23 billion market cap. That's crazy. And I can't even tell you, it's on an Ethereum contract. I don't even know what Ton Coin honestly is, to be honest with you guys. I've seen it around for a while, but I really am unfamiliar with this project. But you guys can see for the week, it's up 37%. So for the fact that what we've had as far as a week, this past like 2 weeks for this project to be, killing it, there must be something big going on with the project. Because you can see, since when was this? This was back in, so in the last 2 months, it's up about 250%. So, and Phantom. I feel like I didn't spell that properly. I did. Nice little double top, and then you can see nice little V-shaped recovery right here. Definitely looking bullish above its 236, so I wouldn't be surprised if it's coming up to retest some of these local highs. I know this is, not all-time highs. It says, just in, Arthur Hayes predicts cryptocurrency market weakness mid-April to the end of April due to U.S. tax payments and Fed tightening, but bullish trend expected in May with Fed easing and Treasury stimulus. Warns of potential price plump around Bitcoin halving. Profits. Let's see what the hell is. Profits from Mu, Sol, and NFT positions staked in Athena. Oh, look at that. Did you guys know that? You can stake. So I'm unfamiliar with Athena. We're going to have to look into this project a little bit more. But you can see that you can stake Mu, Sol, and NMT positions staked in Athena. That's pretty cool. What is this? If you're just starting your crypto journey, you must have been dazed by the world ride, a true roller coaster. The volatile ride continues, and Solana is charting a bullish course, aiming for $200 next. Join the fun with Dog with Hat. Was that like some advertisement that we just read? Crypto James and Fadrito, both of you guys are late. Detention for both of you guys. So what's crazy is that this guy's saying that Arthur Hayes is predicting that the cryptocurrency market weakness mid-April to the end of April due to U.S. tax payments and Fed tightening, but bullish trend expected in May with Fed easing and Treasury stimulus. So I guess, I would kind of agree with that because he's calling for mid-April, which is going to be next week technically, the beginning of or the end of next week, going in towards the end of April, he's technically calling for some kind of a cool off in the market, and that would kind of go with the halving and the sell the news of it. But what's crazy, and I wouldn't be surprised if it throws a lot of these analysts off, is that usually with the halving, you have nice run up pre-halving, right? You normally don't get all-time highs pre-halving for Bitcoin. It usually will occur after the fact, right? So you'll have a nice run up for Bitcoin, not all-time highs, but a nice run, a nice sell the news event, right? Retracement, and then within the next like 3 to 4 weeks, you're normally hitting all-time highs for Bitcoin, right? Well, this guy is kind of running with that same kind of narrative where we're going to see a sell the news event for the halving, right? We're going to be down and then possibly retracing up in May, and that's what he's claiming. And I up until probably right now, I was agreeing with that, but you have to remember, you got to think outside the box for crypto, right? A lot of times everybody's expecting something to happen, and it usually happens a little bit different, right? So I wouldn't be surprised if we're all expecting, us to have this major sell-off for the halving, and watch when the time comes, and I'm talking AKA in the next week or two, we see something where it's this small little sell-off for the halving, because we've been kind of like almost like we've seen that sell-off pre-halving this time. We hit all-time highs before the halving, which we never do, right? We've seen a nice retracement right before the halving, which we never do, right? So things are a lot different this 4-year cycle compared to all the other 4-year cycles that everybody's comparing off of, what their predictions are. So kind of thinking outside the box here, and I'm thinking that we might, who knows, something different might happen in regards to maybe we saw the sell the news event, and maybe we'll see, something somewhat more of a sell the news event, but it might be minor, small compared to what we normally see, because we've already seen a big retracement, and we possibly start seeing all-time highs at, around, or we continue to see all-time highs as we're going through the halving. That would be pretty bullish. Something like that. I'm just throwing out, speculations, scenarios, because you always got to, you always have to think outside the box, right? When everybody's pointing this direction, point the other direction is what I'm saying, right? Always think the opposite, or always kind of consider the other scenario, because everybody is saying the exact same thing right now. Everybody's saying the exact same thing, and crypto doesn't like to be predicted. It doesn't like to be predicted most of the time. So Bitcoin buckles below 69,000 as crypto bulls endure $175 million in liquidations. All of the members, you guys remember the course that we just went through about how to be a better trader. Remember this past weekend we talked about, and I showed you guys as far as leverage trading. Well, when they say that people were liquidated, this is what they mean. People were either opening up. I would imagine, since the market hasn't gone up like crazy, they probably got liquidated in regards to longs, right? Because, remember, market goes down, you have a long open, you're going to get liquidated. Market, if you have a short, the market goes up, you're going to get liquidated, right? Complete opposite. But let's see what this article says. So Bitcoin buckled below 69,000. Hey, as cryptocurrencies slid Tuesday, pairing optimism after Monday's rally. BTC slipped as low as 68,580 from above 71,000. The largest cryptocurrency by market cap was recently priced near 69,000, down about 4% over the past 24 hours. The drop echoed through the crypto markets, with the broad market losing 3.2% in the same period. Ethereum fell below 3,500, almost 4% lower, and major altcoins like Solana, Dogecoin slid as much as 6 to 7%. And you guys can see Milady's is technically down 14% today. And the reason is I always tell you guys, we have a very small market cap for Milady, so we're going to see more dramatic moves towards the up and the downside, right? So when the markets are up, you're going to see Milady probably having bigger runs. Smaller market cap, right? Doesn't take much for us to move. And same thing vice versa if we're heading down. Let's see here. So the decline led to almost $200 million worth of leveraged derivatives trading positions being liquidated across all digital assets. Oof. Hope that wasn't any of you guys, right? The overwhelming majority, some $175 million worth of positions were longs. Were longs betting on prices to rise. This was the largest daily leveraged long flush in a week, the data shows, suggesting that leveraged traders were caught off guard. While Bitcoin's Monday breakout above 70,000 prompted some analysts to predict higher prices, some technical analysis indicated a different conclusion. Monday's high price was below the record high recorded in March, meaning that the subdued prices might continue for a while before trading fresh highs, according to this market strategist. Bitcoin continues to demonstrate remarkable resilience, finding support amidst a period of consolidation, he said in an email note. The daily chart hints at potential lower top around 71,800, suggesting that the possibility of a corrective price action before a fresh attempt at record highs. So I will tell you, like I was telling you guys, you have a lot of the market, they're basing off of their trades off of previous 4-time highs, right? They're like, well, you know what? We have to start rallying, right? We're only a week away from the halving. We're going to start rallying. And look, you can see today, it wasn't even that we got dumped, but a lot of these people are opening up 100x leverage. You know, they're opening up 100x leverages on longs, and it doesn't take much for them to get liquidated. And believe it or not, liquidations do actually affect the markets, and that's why you'll see these dramatic drops. This was probably had a big contributing factor as far as us coming down even more than probably what we should not have, right? But you can see Bitcoin right now is still above 69,000, right? We're at 69,350. I'm telling you guys, I'm almost tempted. I'm almost tempted to open up two positions tomorrow. One a long and one a short, right? For the same price. Like do $100, 100x leverage on long and do 100x leverage on trading, because one of them's going to be right. You know what I'm saying? One of them's going to be right. I just wonder if wondering if that would pay. If I'm right on one of them, I wonder if that will pay off my losses plus some, right? And or if it will like equal out. I think I'm on to something here, guys. I might try that out tonight. We'll see. Blue Oyster, yeah, we covered NFK. We briefly covered it, but I'll definitely, once we start doing DeFi, brother, you know I'm going to circle back and we'll check out NFK for sure. Nico said, today feels like a Black Friday. Nah, not necessarily. Today, a day like today, these are like the days that I really dread, you know, because we're not really seeing a big drop and we're not seeing a big move towards the upside, right? So it's like one of these days where it's like the prices aren't too tempting for me to buy in more, right? And it's obviously, I'm not, you know, all like, hell yeah, because we're rallying and my portfolio is up like crazy. So it's just one of those days where I'm just like, you know, tomorrow will be the more exciting day. Like I said, tomorrow is going to be the more exciting day. 8:30 a.m. tomorrow Eastern Standard Time. So what we'll probably do is I'm going to get my ass to the gym extra early tomorrow. Make sure I kill it, get back, eat my breakfast, walk my puppy, and I'm going to make sure I'm all set up, and we're going to do a morning stream tomorrow right before the CPI report comes out, so we can, and I might do live that leverage trade and open up two long and a short. And we can see what plays out. I might do that live with you guys. So Prodigy said, bro, don't do that. Captain Crypto said chest day tomorrow. Chest day was today for me. Chest and tries, bro. Chest and tries today. I don't know what it is. I hurt my shoulder. So like on the incline, I was up to 315 on the incline. Now I'm like struggling, bro. Like my shoulder, I start feeling it at 275 on the incline. So I've been kind of staying tight on 275. You know, lately I feel like I've been like being held back, but my freaking rotator cuff has been like, it doesn't hurt normally, like I'm good, but right when I start jumping on that incline, it starts hurting, bro. I can feel my right side, because it's my left shoulder, I can feel my right side consolidating for my left as I'm lifting, and I'm like, bro, I'm gonna end up blowing my damn shoulder out. Captain Crypto said, whoa, 315 is beast mode. Bro, it took me a while to get there. Overcome said legs today, 275 for, what was that, 10 times 5 sets. Nice, 200 pounds body weight. That's awesome, bro. I'm about 200 pounds myself. I'm actually about to tone down like crazy, though, because obviously you guys know I live in Florida. I'm not overweight at all, but I usually like to tone down and get real, like, not shredded, but just tone for the summer. Because my daughter always has me out at the damn beach. We're going on a cruise and stuff like that. You know, I can't be out there with the dad bod yet, bro. I'm too young for the dad bod. Right now, so. Let's check out. So, you guys, I'm surprised no one's spitting out DeFi projects that you guys want to look at. Excuse me. Overcome said, my max bench is 375. All right, bro. You don't have to come in here and start flexing, bro. No need to flex, bro. Take it easy. 375. But that's flat bench, right? Jump on that incline, bro. Jump on that incline. Let me know if you're hitting that 375, bro. That incline, it literally... Like if you can do 315 on the flat bench, you'll struggle to, not saying you, but anybody, like 315 on the flat, you're struggling to hit 275 on the incline, right? It's just so much more heavier on that angle. Overcome said, dude, I'm in St. Pete. When we land on the moon, you need to come hit in my garage gym. Bro, we will. We'll do a live stream. I'll bring all the equipment and stuff like that. We'll do a live stream for all the boys out there. What I was like, you look at this. I was like, what the hell? Look at this baby koala. Who's trying to mimic our stuff, bro? Baby koala on Chronos. Look, it was a fucking, excuse my language. Whew. It was a rug pull though. Look at this. Look at this rug pull. I don't know, bro. I couldn't sleep at night doing some stuff like that. Like, straight up doing a rug pull. You gotta be on some shit to be doing that stuff, bro. That shit's crazy. What's going on with Call? Huh, guys? Anybody want to answer that? What's going on with Call? Call has steadily been on a downward movement lately. I don't know what's going on. And you know what else I noticed about Call was these same wallets are buying and selling. I was watching it all day today. And you see how this C4, E86, and there's like maybe a few other ones. They're buying and selling all day. Buying and selling all day. All day. It's like the same like 20 people that are coming in here and buying and selling. I wonder what's going on with that as far as if I know they're obviously trying to get the transactions up in the volume, but something's going on there. And I mean, they've been struggling, and I don't mean like the project. The project, you guys know, I honestly want to see Call. I want to see Call kill it. You know what I'm saying? I want to see Call almost mimic like what Corgi AI did and is doing. I really do. It just recently, I don't know if it's because DeFi has cooled down a little bit or what, but you guys can see since they made this all-time high, other than maybe this little gigapump right here, they've been steadily they've been steadily moving towards the downside on this project. So I wonder what's going on. Their volume has gone down tremendously, right? I mean, they were doing every day like $1-2 million volume, and you can see with the same wallets buying and selling, they've generated over $100,000, but that's not natural, right? I mean, that's not natural. Like I said, I'm not hating on them. I understand what they're doing, but at the same time, like, I can guarantee that probably 100,000 of that is the same money just buying and selling, so I don't know what's going on with Call or the project. I know BP probably come in here and give us an update on what's going on. I'm gonna try to pronounce your name properly. He said, "Is this the Caesarg one?" I hope I pronounced that correctly, bro. He said, "Bro, your channel is dope. You will become one of the top channels. Just keep doing your thing." I appreciate that, bro. I really do. That honestly, when people say that, it really does mean a lot because, believe it or not, guys, I have long days just like every single one of you guys, and then I still come over here and want to talk crypto with you guys because I appreciate the community. I appreciate you guys being here as well. And sometimes you'll hear it in my voice where I'm just like, I'm burnt. Last night I get off stream and Prodigy's like, bro, he's like trying to talk business. I'm like, I sent him the emoji of like a dog, like half asleep. I'm like, bro, I'm beat, bro. I told you guys, eventually my goal is going to be 100% to be here with you guys, throughout the day for the channel and stuff like that. So, oh, nice, I said it right. Appreciate that, bro. Thank you again for those kind words, though. I really do appreciate that, man. I really do. Randy Prodigies, he waits till right when the freaking stream ends, and then he sends me a message on Discord. He's like, bro. I'm like, dude, why? Why? Oh yeah, we already did that. Let's look at the top movers for Solana for today. Look at that beautiful typical Solana chart right there. That beautiful typical Solana chart right there. That's the top mover. It's up 42,000%. Let me see if there's anything else. What's this Michi? I feel like I've heard about this Michi somewhere. $21 million market cap. The Caesarg 1. Welcome, brother. Welcome to the members club, dude. Just a quick rundown. So for the members, we every weekend on Saturdays, we always have a members only stream. We have a regular stream as well, but we have our members only stream. And we're pretty much just going over every weekend. It's usually different on in regards to just how to be a better trader, how to find support, resistance lines. We do DeFi, all kinds of stuff. So welcome, brother. Thank you so much for joining the membership. And now your name's green, and you get exclusive emojis as well on top of that. So welcome. If you can, Caesar, if I posted on the top of the Discord, the top of the chat, the Discord. If you're active in Discord, come join the fam. We're in Discord. We have we're getting close to 160 people in the Discord, and we talk crypto 24/7, bro. 24/7. Someone asked, let's see here, Crypto James, I appreciate if you can check on Mew on Solana for me. Again, I'm heavily invested there right now. All right, bro. Let's check it out. Let me ask you this. Crypto James, let me ask you this. Where did you buy in on this? If you don't mind me asking. Are you up? Are you down? Where are you at right now as far as this project? The reason why I asked is because I want to just know, because I'm going to give you some harsh news right here, bro. And I'm going to be real with you because you guys know I'm always going to be honest with you. So the project, this project looks legit, and I'm going by the numbers. I mean, $300 million market cap. That's insane to be on DeFi and to be up $300 million, and not even be on any major exchange or anything like that. That's awesome. So I think long term, the project seems to be like it's got some good backing behind it. I will say, for right now, you can see that there's a big cool off going off, right? You can see this obvious M pattern, which we already know double top's going to lead towards the downside. It did look like it wanted to bounce at the 618 as it did, but you can see it was short-lived and you have more people taking profits. So where is the bottom going to be for this project, right? Where is the bottom going to be for this project? And you can see, as I'm looking right here, where we're at right now, this was actually a spot that we've hit our head on multiple times. So I will say for right now that where you're at right now is the line in the sand where it needs to hold. It needs to hold this, even if it briefly does break below where this level is that we have marked at the 37, could be perfectly fine, right? Good dollar cost averaging in, honestly, in my opinion, anything below this line. But it really, if you want to stay on this bullish run, you definitely want to hold this line right here and look for some kind of a bounce. Obviously, you saw the 618 bounce. It was short-lived, and it obviously came down. This just tells me that this was probably more people that probably bought in, most likely over here that were in profits, that missed both of these runs, that saw this little bit of a run right here and just basically took their profits and got the hell out, right? So all I can say is if you're long-term for this project, whether you're up or you're down, I would honestly just be looking to possibly lower my average in if I'm long-term on this project. So anything about where you're at right now or below, anything where you're at or below from where it's at right now would be a good spot for some dollar cost averaging in. And honestly, from there on, it's like you're just going to be pretty much waiting for some kind of a bounce. Now, if and when you do see some kind of a bounce for this project, I think that's when you need to decide, is this the project right here that you want to stay in for long term? You tell me, right? I don't know what you've done as far as research or why you particularly have invested heavily on this project. But if you do have the opportunity to see some kind of a bounce and you run up, even if let's say we run up back up towards this level, the 60, right where it hit its head, depending on how far you are down, maybe that could be a spot where you might want to look to just take your money and run, right? And I usually don't say that as far as selling off. The only reason why I'm saying that is because this project looks like it is on its way down for right now. And I always say this for Solana. If you're not long-term on the project, right? If you're not following the devs, if they're not, active as far as what their goals are, then this is just a typical Solana project, right? That saw a lot of gains and is most likely going to fizzle out, down the road, because it's just, that's what happens with a lot of projects if they don't have a solid game plan on Solana, right? There's just so many projects that are just coming every day, right? That it just dilutes the market. So, a lot of people, like I always tell you guys, ADD for DeFi, right? These people have ADD where they jump in and they get the hell out, right? So that would be my two scenarios. Long term, I would be just focused. If I'm long term, focus on dollar cost averaging in anything under where you're pretty much at right now. Bringing my average down. If you're kind of hesitant and you're like, man, I'm kind of looking for an exit, wait for that bounce. It'll probably come again. Wait for that bounce. I think if you are going to bounce up, that 60 level is going to probably be where you're going to hit your head, most likely. And I would be looking to reposition myself somewhere around that 60 mark. So Randy said, make sure you guys hit those likes. What do we got? Like 26 likes and we got 35 people here. We're not doing too bad. Not doing too bad. I know the markets aren't doing the best. Watch when next week, 2 weeks down the road, we're back up and rallying, and watch. 140 people going to be in here. 200 people going to be in here. Can you check this project? Can you check that project? It's like, it just gets like fast paced, right? But right when the markets start fizzling out, or we have these weeks where we're not doing the best, where do the people go? Do they just say, I'm not looking at crypto right now because it's down? I always wonder, I'm like, where do they go? Crypto James said you bought in at 0.003. So if you bought in at 0.003 exactly, then you should be up right now, right? You should technically be up right now if you bought in exactly at the 0.003. So, I mean, honestly, you that means that you're not doing terrible right now. So, with that being said, I would just be watching this like a hawk, right? This level that we're at right now this is going to be the line in the sand as far as what you want to see it hold. It is consolidating. You can see it's consolidating. So hopefully we'll see some kind of a bounce and you'll see a nice run up. And from there, that's when you're going to need to decide as you start moving up, where is the spot where you're going to just take some profits, right? And you could always reposition yourself, brother. You can always reposition yourself. Remember, the point of all this is to get money. Canary said Kitty Coin launched today, and they're after the big exchanges very quickly. I'm in. Oh yeah, that's what they all say, bro. Just kidding. What is it? Kitty Coin or Kitty Token? This can't be it right here, bro. Are you kidding me? This isn't it right here, right? No, this can't be it. This is out for a year. What ecosystem are you talking about, bro? Kitty Token. Oh, Kitty Token. Wait, didn't I put that? Oh yeah, Kitty Token. Now, there's like 4 different kitty tokens. Speaking of us at the gym, look at this. Look at it. It's Miss Kitty that's on that juice. That's funny. I mean, if this is the project you're talking about, what is this? An Ethereum? It's an Ethereum-based project. I mean, doesn't look bad as far as it's been out for 13 hours, so it doesn't look bad. Market cap, relatively small for right now. So I mean, all I can say is, it's a new project. Can't really map out too much. I hate doing fib retracements on projects that are like not even a day old, because technically they're still in my eyes price discovery mode, where it's really, they could easily drop out of nowhere and say screw your lines, right? It hasn't really found support or anything like that. So the only thing I really can confidently say is where this all-time high is, you can see that's going to be some resistance if it even makes itself back up there. But for right now, you can see it did bounce technically at the 618, so we'll see how that runs. Frank said some of the things crypto says. James was up but held, and I'm back to where it started. Huge community of 12,000 on Telegram. I'm moving capital to Milady after I cash out. What's crazy though, James, is you say that there's, and I believe you, but I'm wondering if some of that's artificially inflated, because you say that there's 12,000 people on Telegram, but they only have 900 active holders, right? So I mean, I'm not questioning or saying you're incorrect. I'm just wondering, like, where are the other 11,000 people? Like, why are they part of the Telegram but they're not part of the project? It doesn't make sense. So I don't know. But hopefully this plays out for you, bro. I hope it plays out. You get some profits, because like you said, you're just moving it all into ladies anyway. So that could be a big move right there. Can you look at Threshold? That's an actual project, right? No problem, bro. Like I said, I hope it plays out for you, dude. Threshold. So market cap, nah, it's there. $480 million, so nothing too crazy. It's traded on Binance, so that's good. That's always very nice, right? Look at this bolt. So the project just came out recently. It's like probably about a year old, a little over a year old. You can see. Look at that bowl. You can see that nice little bowl right there. Let me zoom out. Oops. All right, so obviously you can see this thing went on a nice run. When was this? This was on the 26th of March. So about 2 weeks ago, this thing went on an epic run. Made all-time highs, hit its head right here at the 6.7 cents. And then you can see it has retraced since then, bouncing at this 0.5 right here at the 4.1. And from there, you can see it has found some momentum again, and it is trying to run. It looks like it pretty much almost hit its head on the 236. So what that tells me is that it's not ready to go on another run, pretty much, right? If it would have broke this 236, I would have said, you guys already know, if it broke that 236, I would say if it finds that support above the 236, this thing's going to be breaking all-time highs. Well, it couldn't even break above the 236, you can see. So definitely still think the chart's very bullish. What we want to see is it at least find its support right here at the 382. If it can find support at the 382, you're just setting yourself up, like I've already said, for Milady, for Bitcoin, for everything else. If tomorrow that CPI report comes out and we get some good numbers, you're going to see all these projects start reacting positively, right? First is going to be Bitcoin, and then you're going to see the rest of the market just start shooting up. So I'm really thinking that tomorrow the CPI report is going to be, I think it's going to be met at the forecast of what they're forecasting, which I think is going to be great, right? Obviously, we want to see it beat the forecast, but at least if we can meet that forecast at the 3.7, I think it's going to be a good mover for the market. And the reason why, or what I'm basing this on, is the last CPI report, we actually came out a little higher numbers in forecast. But what people don't realize is with inflation, it's just like a chart, right? It's not going to go straight up and it's not going to come straight down, right? I don't know if you guys recall, if you guys were following this, but when I think a year and a half ago, when we were at the highs for our inflation, we were up at 9%, right? We've dropped all the way down to 4% in inflation, right? So we've moved a lot in the last year and a half. It's not going to continue to just keep just dropping like a freaking knife in the air. You know, it's going to have times where we're going to have some of these CPI reports where it looks like it's found some support. Unfortunately, right? It's because they're calling for a 2% is what they want to get back to safe levels. Well, we've been hovering around 4% for a few months now, and like I said, the last CPI report came out and it was a few points higher than what they forecast, and the markets reacted negatively. I'm thinking that it was almost like one of those where the market's coming down and it comes down and it maybe bounces a little bit and then we come down a little bit more. Well, I think this time right here, this CPI report is going to be one of those times where we come down a little bit more, right? Last CPI report was one where we kind of bounced as we were coming down. So I hope that makes sense. So I hope that tomorrow, that we see some good numbers, right? Because I really do think that is going to be setting us up for some massive runs in the whole crypto market. So, but to get back on threshold, it definitely looks good. Crypto James, I got you, bro. BP said, yo, Randy, what's good, bro? Had to take a phone call, shake my head. Work cutting into my YouTube time. Damn, bro. Into your YouTube time. Frank said, Future Man, what's your post-halving price prediction? Whew. Well, you guys already know. If you guys should know, I've already said it multiple times, and I'm still sticking to my guns, right? I'm not gonna let any of this right here change what I really do think. Other than, like I was saying, I am starting to question a little bit. At the beginning of the stream, you guys remember everybody's kind of predicting the same thing, right? And me included, where we're anticipating, a nice a continuation, a nice run in this next week up until the halving, right? And then we're anticipating a sell the news event, and then a few weeks later, Bitcoin starts making all-time highs again, right? I do still want to believe that, but I'm starting to get to where I'm like starting to think outside the box, and I'm like, I wonder, wouldn't it be crazy if something like everybody's thinking this one direction and Bitcoin just does something else, right? Where maybe we don't go crazy and we don't run up to $80,000 pre-halving, right? But on top of that, what if we don't see a big sell the news event and Bitcoin is kind of around where it's at right now, around the halving, and we don't really see a big sell the news event occur because we've kind of already seen, somewhat of a retracement that we normally do not see pre-halving. Normally, the market is looking like this pre-halving, and it just continues, and then a sell the news event happens. Well, we've kind of been cut short for right now. And I'm wondering, and this also goes back to a few weeks ago, or about a week or two ago, Grayscale was selling off again, right? And I remember saying this, I was like, I wonder if they're preparing before the sell the news event. Like they're selling now, weeks before, just because Bitcoin was already up at 73,000. They're taking profits, right, for right now. And I'm wondering if that's what we basically saw as far as the sell the news event, and something else happens to where we're somewhere around where we're at right now. The halving happens, nothing too crazy, but maybe a few weeks later, Bitcoin starts naturally just going on its run. Because we still have, and we've been mapping this out as well, the Feds are going to be easing in interest rates. It's inevitable. They're not going to continue to hold interest this high for the whole 2024. They're not going to do it. So eventually, even if it's 5 months down the road, they're going to start reducing the interest rates, and that's going to be a big mover as well for all of the markets. Right, so we're in a weird scenario, weird position right now, only because Bitcoin already made all-time highs. It normally doesn't do that. We're seeing stuff that we normally haven't seen, and I know I'm jumping all off into the left field on this stuff, but it's like now I'm starting to think. You guys remember I was like written in stone, Bitcoin's going to 80, sell the news event, and then we're going all-time highs. Now I'm like, I don't know what the hell is going to happen, right? I just know that eventually, a few weeks, a few months after the halving is all said and done, I really do think Bitcoin's is going to be back to all-time highs. And I'm talking about $80,000, $90,000. And I'm still sticking to my guns. Altcoin season is going to be somewhere around September, October, towards the beginning of that fourth quarter of this year. That's what I'm honestly still thinking, so... So Crypto James said, just check the Telegram and 11,600 members with 950 online now. Can those be bots? Bro, I stay away from Telegram for the most part. You know what I'm saying? I'm not really too active on Telegram, so I can't tell you, but there's a lot of bots on Telegram. It. So that's why I always tell you guys, don't base your investments off of, the community's so big, as far as like on Telegram and stuff like that. Unless you're like, you can see, like when you get on our Discord, everybody's in there talking, right? They're not bots. Well, most of them. I still think Prodigy and Randy are bots. I really do think they're bots. They're really good. They're like advanced bots where they have personalities and stuff. But that's a whole nother level we'll talk about. But for the most part, for the most part, I really do think that you know, that with Telegram, you got to be very careful, dude. You know what I'm saying? I'm just like, they can easily inflate those numbers. And like I said, just a red flag popped up. You said 12,000 people in Telegram, but only 900 people are holding the project. I'm like, what the hell? Where's all the other 95% of the people, right? So, a little questionable, but I mean, the project still looked legit. I mean, it had solid numbers, so you never know. Maybe they're doing that tactic where you got to fake it until you make it kind of thing, right? Crypto James said, how can you see the holders? So you see on Deck Screener. It has transactions, top traders, and then it has holders. This is going to be your active wallets right here. 962 for this project as far as holders. Justin said, can you check cat with gat? Bro, now they're getting the cats all strapped up, bro. Oh, man. Cat with gat. Wait, so what is it called, though? Cat. I'm sitting here doing K. Cat with gat. Cat with blunt. You see that? Cat with gat. Is this really it, bro? Is this really it, dude? Oh, it's on Chronos. Okay. I think I saw that today on Chrono, but why is it not popping up? It's not popping up on Chronos, though. Hold on. I think I saw this. Is it cat with knife? They got a cat with everything now, bro. Crypto James said, I checked SoulScan and Mew has 204,000 holders. You got me nervous on 900 holders. Must have been a different chart you saw. Wait, you're not... Bro, listen. You were talking about the other project, Crypto James. You got yourself... You got me and you all confused, bro. What was the last project you had me look at? It wasn't Mew. I could have told you 100% Mew has a lot more holders. It was the last project that you had me looking at. I already exited out of the screen, but whatever project you had me looking at. Hold on. I don't know. I'm not even going to scroll up, but. BP said Randy and Rare are bots. I told you, bro. They ain't confusing me. Furby on Soul. Hey, Justin, I couldn't find cat with gat on Chronos, dude. So, I mean, this project, your typical double top, you can see it's starting to retrace. You know, really what I would say with this project is I don't know if you're invested in it. And how old is this project? A week old? I mean, I don't know, bro. It looks like it's hitting its head on the 618. You know, what I'm trying to say is like this project looks like it's gone on a run. It looks like it's just slowly moving down to the downside. So I don't know if you're already invested in this project, but what I would say is if you're not invested in the project, I would hold off and just wait to see where this thing is going to drop down to, right? It looks like it's it's hitting its head at the 618, which usually is a sign that it's not going to start moving up again. So it probably needs to find somewhere solid to where it can start getting buyers. The only thing that kind of like is that it just looks like there's not too much going on with the project. You know, it looks like a lot of people came in, made their money. Typical, right? Typical project. They come in, make their money, and then they get the hell out, right? For these projects. Unless you're long term, like I always tell you guys, you know, don't get confused because there are projects on Solana, NFK, that have good, you know, good fundamentals behind it as far as the dev, and they really want to see the project, you know, progress and do really good long term. So if this is a project that you're following and you have that vibe, then I would say keep dollar cost averaging in, right? But if you're just looking at the project, you see it, and you're just like, oh, I'm going to buy into this, I would wait. I would possibly wait. Maybe buying in somewhere below the 786 or under seems to be a good spot. You can see every time it's bounced under there, it's played out really well, even if it's short term, you know, just making some quick money. What's going on, Flip? Flip, why are you not green, bro? What's going on? Flip said LimeWire is running. Let's check out LimeWire. Man, this damn White Claw is making me burp like crazy. You know what's crazy is LimeWire, bro, when this thing dropped, I remember looking at LimeWire and it was like down to like 14 cents. And I was watching it and I was like, I should buy in on this, and I didn't buy in. Let me see. Yeah, this thing was down to like 14 cents. It was down to 8 cents. And now it's at what, $1.40? That's crazy. Did you guys used to have LimeWire back in the day? I used to always that's where I got my music, was from LimeWire. So what I will say is it just made an all-time high. You guys already know what I'm going to say. As long as this thing holds this 236 right here, I honestly think that this is going to continue to go on a run. You can see it looks great, and I will point out, other than this Giga Pump right here, it looks like it might be forming some kind of a bull flag right here, right? So, I mean, if it can stay within this channel, tomorrow CPI report comes out, we're bullish. This thing could easily start breaking these all-time highs. I mean, it's literally, I'm going to predict it is 20% away from all-time highs. Let's see. 28%. Flip, thank you so much for the $10, bro. Appreciate that, bro. Flip said, help me out, bro. I'm down to be green. I need to figure it out because I owed Justin, and I definitely got you, bro, because obviously for that $10 you could have just you could have joined and been a member. I'll check it out, and I got you, bro. I need to figure out how I can bless a couple subscribers and bring them into the members only squad. But I definitely, you will be the first one, I promise, Flip. But if you do get on the computer, if you do get on the computer, you can you'll see the join button on there. BP said exit the chat, and you know where to hit the subscribe button. You'll see the join button next to it. BP though, is that are you on mobile or is that on the computer? Because I've heard everybody keeps telling me, they're like, Crip, I can't find it on my mobile. And the same thing with me when I went and checked. I went and pulled it up on my phone, the live stream, and it was not there. I can only see it when I'm on my computer. So Craig said I used to use the real LimeWire viruses for day. Oh, bro, my computer, my computer was so clapped out because of because of LimeWire, dude. I would download just everything, right? And then, bro, who knows what the hell was on that computer? But yeah, LimeWire is killing it. I wonder if this has some affiliation with actual LimeWire, the OG LimeWire. Let's see what the market cap is nowadays. And you know what's crazy is look at that. The freaking market cap is only at $86 million. And this thing is up in the last year. It says it's down, but that's BS because this thing is up like crazy. Like I said, this thing was trading at 8 cents. It's at $1.40. So this thing is up like massively in the last 6 months. And it's at $86 million. When it first dropped, the market cap, I remember it was at like $10 million. So that's crazy. Crypto James said, what do you think of Caspa? Some guys are saying it's going to be huge down the road. It's proof of work coin. Yeah, Caspa. What I do like about Caspa is just like you can buy you can buy miners for Bitcoin. You can buy miners for Caspa as well, and you can actually mine Caspa. So it's kind of on the same thing as far as as far as mining for the project for transactions and stuff like that. So I think Caspa is pretty dope on that sense. As far as the chart, we can pull it up and see. All right, we've looked at this already. I mean, this thing looks crazy good. Looks crazy good. I mean, continued growth for this project. I just feel like Caspa's older than how this the chart that it's giving me. I guess it's not. No way. Caspa's only been out. That's not true. There's no way in hell. Because I was going to buy a Caspa a miner. Yeah, it's older. For sure. There we go. Look how much it's up. That's crazy. $3 billion market cap. So just based off of this little chart that TradingView is giving me, I mean, you can see this thing looks absolutely, it looks very bullish for sure. So you can see, obviously, I don't know if these are all-time highs, but it did make a high right here at around 18, almost 19 cents. And since then, it did retrace, finding support right here at the 382. And you can see it has been consolidating. It can't break above the 236 for right now, which gives me, just pretty much confirms to me that it's not really ready to break out yet. But you can see it is in a beautiful consolidation in between the 236 and the 382. The only thing I would say about Caspa long-term, because this definitely would be a long-term project, I would say anything under this 382, so anything under this 12 cents would be a beautiful spot to dollar cost average in. Rosales, what's going on, bro? Yeah, Flip, check on the laptop. If not, bro, I'm gonna look into it and see. I know there's a way I can give out memberships. So I definitely, if you can't get on the computer, I'll definitely look into that. So no worries, bro. Don't worry. I got you. You'll be green. I'm gonna try to get you in before this weekend because we have a members only stream coming up this weekend. Rosales, what's going on? How is Solana? That's a good question. How is Solana doing? Solana's not doing bad. She definitely, so you guys can see when she the other day, remember, there wasn't an outage, but Solana was just kind of down. As far as the network, you can see there was a sell-off, and it's been finding that support right here at the $1.68. So far, it's been holding that $1.68. Solana, I don't worry about Solana. I just think that, like I said, keep telling you guys for every project, tomorrow really is going to be a solid day as far as us really figuring out what's going to be happening, in the next week, possibly pre-halving. Because remember, we only have like 10 days until the pre-halving. Or 10 days, we have 9 days until the halving. 9 days. So really tomorrow is really gonna paint the picture as far as what the market's gonna be doing in between now and the halving, right? So Solana's been holding 168. We get a good CPI report tomorrow. Solana's probably gonna be running back up to 210, if not breaking that 210 easily. Dank of England said, I remember when I was 14 using LimeWire to download music videos. I'm now 34. Time flies too quick. I know, bro. I'm right there with you. Right there with you, bro. I literally bought a computer. I remember buying like a Dell computer. Probably slow as crap compared to the computers that we have now. But I remember buying a computer, had a CD burner on it, right? And it had a little flat screen, screen, but it was like small. It was like a 13-inch screen. I thought it was so cool. Had it in my room. Now I download music like crazy. I would download music like crazy. I'd have like thousands of CDs, with the black marker writing on them. I'd have to go buy, blank CDs like crazy. Those were the days. Solo said call's been down today. It has been, bro. We pointed that out earlier. Call's been down. And one thing I was saying about call, that it's not that it's fishy, because we've seen it before with call, but it's just getting a little bit like questionable, is that the volume for call, I mean, this is not bad volume for a Chronos project, but for call, it's been relatively down, right? You can see they've been making lower highs, right? And one thing today I was watching was that it was the same wallets that were buying and selling. You see how this C4 has been buying and selling all day today. All day today. Look at this. This is for today. This is literally for today. Look at this. Look at all these buys. Look at all these sells. They're buying small, like $500, and then they sell $1,200, $1,100, $2,000, $1,000. This is all today. It's literally all today. All this. Up until the bottom of this screen, they bought 2,000, sold off, sold 17, sold 12, bought it all back in small increments, sold it off, bought it back, sold it off, bought it back, sold it off. And they're not doing it for profit. They're just buying and selling like crazy. And that leads me, that's not the only wallet. There's few other wallets that keep popping up that I'm like, they just keep doing the same thing. And I think what's going on is they're trying to obviously spike the transactions. They're trying to keep the liquidity up. But what I'm getting to is, it seems like there's not a lot of people that are buying in and selling for call right now. And I don't think it's call particularly like, the project's done. I just think DeFi right now is slowing down right now, because I keep telling you guys, it's a lag effect for DeFi, right? The markets are doing well. At first you don't really see much movement in DeFi. The markets continue to do really, really well, whatever. A month down the road, few months down the road, you start seeing that money start trickling into DeFi, and DeFi starts lighting up. Well, same way on the way out. Markets start to slow down, or like we've been in the last couple weeks, where the markets are kind of, sitting in the same spot. There really hasn't been much movement. DeFi is starting to dry out. So I do think that DeFi is going to blow right back up right after the markets start doing really well again, but it's a lag effect. Yeah, Nico said every buy on call is divided to 3 wallets. Yeah, I don't know what's going on. I don't know what's going on other than, like I already said, I speculated. But I personally, I don't want you guys to understand that long term, I think call right now probably has the biggest potential to do really well for Chronos on their DeFi. I really do think, because they have a big community. They really do. They have almost 9,000 people holding right now. I know BP always comes in with the updates on how with their Discord. They have probably thousands of people on their Discord and stuff like that. They have a big community, and for them to build that on Chronos is that's a big task right there. So I think, as long as DeFi picks back up and we really start seeing it move again, I think call is going to start blowing up again eventually, right? So I still are keeping my eye, but you guys remember what these drops I was buying in, right? I haven't bought in on this drop. I haven't bought in. I'm holding off because the way things are looking, I'm obviously monitoring it. I'm watching it, but I want to see some more enticing numbers, like us drop maybe to some of these other levels, like somewhere maybe gain another zero briefly, maybe bounce somewhere around this 91. Maybe that will be a spot where I'll start dollar cost averaging in and building my bag up for call. But you guys know I'm gonna sell again. Canary, I'm not gonna read what you said, but I've heard some stuff about that back in the day, right? It wasn't just for music. Justin said you can buy call in different places now, so all the volume is spread out. Yeah, I know with Base and with Solana and stuff like that, but you know what? I will tell you is I know you strictly, or not strictly, but you're mostly on Chronos, right? And I've noticed that a lot of people that are on Chronos, they stay on Chronos. They don't really jump onto any of the other ecosystems. Not everybody, but most people. So I mean, So I do understand what you're saying, and I agree to a certain extent, but I really don't think that that's necessarily what's going on here. I really don't, but who knows? You said the symbol was GAT. Let's look it up. There it is. I wonder why it wasn't popping up on my screen. But I've seen the project. It's been out for a little over 2 weeks. So the only thing is the liquidity is it's low. It's low. I mean, I'm not gonna sit there and be like, oh, it's low. So I mean, maybe that's a good move as far as getting in now, if this is a project you're interested in. This was a nice dip to catch right here at this 28. Let's see here. Yeah, so you can see as we put the fib retracement, you can see this thing is hitting its head at the 0.5 and it's curling. So you might see some kind of a bounce, possibly at the 618, most likely at the 786 right here. So I would just be careful, because if you drop down to the 786, the liquidity, if you make a 30% drop, 20% drop, that liquidity is going to start getting very, very scary, getting down to like a few $1,000s. So I would be watching that like a hawk for that. Yeah, I know. Everything on Chronos is like that. It is what it is, right? Don't worry, you'll start seeing if DeFi starts slowing down, you're gonna see those big projects on Solana. They're gonna start slowing down too. Now, one thing I will say, and I'm telling you guys this from experience, is just because we're seeing a cool off in DeFi doesn't mean things are over with. I'm telling you guys this. Watch, out of nowhere, if we do see somewhat of a cool down in DeFi where it kind of goes to ghost town again. Like I was telling you guys, I remember this. It's like all coming to me. Like I remember 6 months ago telling you guys, I'm starting to look at DeFi because I have a feeling it's going to start blowing up, and it started blowing up a few months later. And that's something that we could end up seeing, where DeFi might cool down, right? And a lot of these projects might look like they're getting to the brink of destruction, and then we get right back into DeFi season again, right? And things just start blowing up. If you guys saw Troll, I bought in on Troll. I'm not lying to you guys. I bought in on Troll. This was like 6 months ago. It was at the bare bottom. I threw $500 at Troll, right? And I freaking sold at like one of these small little gains. $500 at Troll. I had trillions when it was down here. If I would have just held, that was probably like a $50,000-$60,000 move right there. Not even lying, when Troll ran all the way up. And this was when I was telling you guys, I was like, I'm looking at some projects and I'm just going to start dumping money in, on a lot of these projects with the anticipation that we're going to probably see, we're going to start seeing some movement in DeFi. And I sold short, on Troll. And then like a month later, I come back out of nowhere. Troll was up like crazy, right? So all that's going to happen again. Oh, you know what? Thank you for reminding me. You know what I did see earlier was, look at this. So now they're showing trending NFTs. Look what's trending. Milady NFTs. Thank you for showing me or reminding me of this. So let's try to make out this chart here and see. So these are sales. And these are the numbers over here. This is how many Ethereums they're going for. And you can see, excuse me. Let's zoom out a little bit. Anybody in here buy, do you guys buy any NFTs? I do hold some NFTs, but nothing too crazy. But look at this. So you can see, it looks like for right now, Milady's are going for about 4, almost 5 Ethereum, which is, I mean, that's some money actually. That's $15,000. It looks like for a floor price for an NFT for Milady's. That's crazy. That's pretty crazy. Can we actually look at the actual NFT? No. That's pretty cool that they're mapping this now. Look at this. So someone bought, you can see the wallets. This went from to this wallet right here, and they sold for 4.8 Ethereum an hour ago. That's pretty dope. Look at all these Milady NFTs that are being sold, and these are all within from today. And you can see they looks like they're going right now for about a little bit over 4 Ethereum right now. And Ethereum right now currently is at around 3,500. So yeah, around $15,000, if not a little bit more, $15,000 per NFT for Milady. I wouldn't mind grabbing myself an NFT. I wouldn't pay 15 grand for one unless like I become a millionaire. But like I wouldn't grab for 15K. But I wonder if back in the day when we were first covering Milady, I wonder if they were probably cheap as crap. Like you could probably get one for like 1 Ethereum, and Ethereum at the time was like $1,500. Crypto James said, "Love your show, bro. Thanks for all you do. I appreciate that, bro. I appreciate that, man." Canary Chrono's biggest asset is their NFTs. Yeah, loaded lions and psycho kitties. Yep, that is true. Solo said, "Do you have the insight on?" I can't read the damn little heart things in my way. Can't read exactly what you're saying here until someone puts another comment. Do you have any insight on Defi? What is that? Now I can read it. Defi arcade tokens like Dahmer. Oh, Degen. I was like, what the hell is a Defi? I honestly don't know, bro. I do not know. I know what Degen was. Isn't Degen a project that just actually came out recently? I could have sworn. Yeah, and it's been killing it. So is Degen? Let me ask you this: is Degen an ecosystem, or is there DeFi projects built on Degen? Let's find out. Yeah, it is. All right, that's what I was thinking. So it's basically, so it looks like it's a maybe a layer 2 possibly that's on base is what it looks like. Let me see here. Let's see if they have Degen. So I guess it would probably be under base is what I'm imagining. Oh, there's Degen chain right there. So $13 million in volume. So nothing too crazy. What was your question though? Dahmer. This is all on Pulse chain though. So you said they're arcade tokens. Honestly, I'm lost, bro. I don't know. I really don't. I'm not too familiar with Degen. I know that I saw the project dropped recently, right? But as far as like the ecosystem or anything like that, I have no idea. Oh, you said I just want to know if you have anything on it. I was trying to cash out my Ethereum and I accidentally bought it. Oh, crap. Now let me ask you, what did you buy though? Did you buy Degen? Because if you bought Degen, I think it's going to do really well. But are you saying that you bought those actual projects like Dahmer and Night Feeder? Because let me see here. Whenever I Night Feeder, yeah, when I brought that up, it was on Ethereum. How did you accidentally buy this? Is my question. That's the real question, Solo. How did you accidentally buy this? Oh, so you purposely bought it, but you're saying you probably shouldn't have bought it, right? Is what you're saying? I was wondering, like, how did you accidentally, like, you accidentally clicked a couple buttons and you bought it? Like, that don't normally happen, right? Is right when you're about to do the swap, it pops up like, do you want to do this? Yes or no? So I mean, the project, it's got $1 million market cap. I mean, the project looks legit. I don't know if obviously sounds like you're down right now, so I don't know. As far as finding support, it is it is bouncing around the 618, and you can see before this was a consolidation zone where it bounced off the 618 and it went on this all-time high run. So I don't know where you're at right now, but maybe you can hold on and maybe this thing can go on another bounce and maybe you can cash out and get your money back or make some profits in the move as well. So I don't know your move obviously, but I would just maybe hold off and wait to see if this thing is going to hold the 618. If it holds the 618, this is around the 25. This thing might go on another run and maybe you'll be able to cash out and at least get your money back. But my heart only goes out to you, bro, because Ethereum's gas fees are outrageous. Outrageous. We all make that move, right? You guys know I'm still pissed off. I accidentally freaking sent something to my Ethereum wallet. I sent like $200 to my Ethereum wallet on accident, right? And then for me to get that freaking money back, it cost me $70 to just send the same amount of money back to the wallet. I was so freaking pissed. What's going on, Goober? What is going on? So listen, guys, let's do a recap. Remember, listen, tomorrow I'm going to have a morning stream. We have the CPI reports coming out tomorrow morning, so I am going to have a morning stream. So if you guys are up, you know, it's going to be 8:30 tomorrow Eastern Standard Time. So if you're up, come check me out. We're going to map out the CPI report on what it's going to be doing whenever it drops as far as the market. Hopefully, we have a big celebration in the morning, right? Hopefully, I'm all pumped up. We'll put some music on. I'm all pumped up, like boom, 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 boom. You know, just going crazy, and the market's just going on a run. So, but until then, you know, I would just expect volatility up until tonight, tomorrow morning. Bitcoin right now, if we can hold this 69,000, I think we're still doing perfectly fine. Hopefully we get those good numbers tomorrow coming out for the CPI report, and we'll run off this 69. We are not far from all-time highs, right? We're not far from all-time highs. So all we need is some good news tomorrow for the CPI report, and we're back up and running. And obviously the same thing for Milady. Two things I would say for Milady. We're going to have some volatility. Hopefully we hold this spot right here at the 19.5. Me personally, anything under this 19.5, I'm going to be dollar cost averaging in small amounts, right? With anticipation that if we do see negative numbers tomorrow, meaning the numbers don't come out in favor of the market, we see some volatility, I'm going to be taking advantage of that for Milady, because it doesn't take the fact that we know where Milady is going to head in the thick of this bull run. We're still on track for some big moves for Milady. So if I can get a discount, you know I'm going to take advantage of it, right? You know it. But other than that, guys, let's see here. What's going on, Shed? Goober, Monero, what's going on, guys? So other than that, guys, listen, I'm going to end the stream, and we're going to be right back here tomorrow morning. Like I said, tomorrow morning, 8:30 Eastern Standard Time. So if you're not already, make sure you guys hit that subscribe so you guys can get those alerts whenever we do go live. Make sure you guys hit that like. We had a decent stream tonight. I know the markets are just like blah, right? But we're going to be back up and running, right? We're going to be back up and running. We're going to be good. So other than that, guys, I hope you guys have a wonderful night, and I will see you guys bright and early tomorrow. Make sure you guys get some good sleep, eat some breakfast, and let's just hope for the best tomorrow for that CPI report. But other than that, guys, thank you. I had a great night tonight. I hope you guys have a wonderful rest of your night, and I will see each and every one of you guys tomorrow. Make sure, Rug again, what's going on, brother? You made the last few minutes. Make sure you guys join the Discord. I have it pinned on the top of the chat, and if you're watching this later on, send me a message on the video and ask me for the updated link, because this link will expire, and I'll send you the link. Come join the Discord, right? All right, guys, have a wonderful night, and I'll see each and every one of you guys tomorrow morning. All right, see ya.